Well, one of the main arguments against this bill is that it's not necessary that anything covered in the proposed legislation is already considered a crime. HB 1 comes on the heels of a tense summer in Tallahassee. During weeks of Black Lives Matter protests, a man driving a truck through a crowd of demonstrators, another brandishing a gun at the old Capitol. Protesters continuing to take to the streets, clashing with police, resulting in 19 arrests in September.
I think what the Title 19 situation shows us is that when officers are allowed to use their discretion in responding to these protests, depending on what the protest is about, their discretion can be out of hand.
Attorney Mutaki Akbar says the legislation is an incorrect response to the Black Lives Matter movement.
The response instead was let's create some legislation to kind of scare people, scare protesters from speaking out against those activities that we've seen nationwide.
Demonstrators during the session agreed.
This bill is really to attack black and brown folks. They're trying to oppress us. Is it going to work?
Mayor John Dailey also coming out against the bill on Tuesday, saying it would stifle free speech.
This bill is attempting to solve a problem, though, that we do not necessarily have.
But proponents say nationwide events and those in Tallahassee show the bill is needed.
Here in Tallahassee, we had basically protesters who were able to do whatever they wanted, and law enforcement was told that they had to help them do that. And that's just unacceptable. When people are breaking laws and blocking streets, they're infringing on the rights of the rest of the citizens.
Now, as you heard there, supporters of this bill say that it protects everyone, including those who may be affected by a protest but are not necessarily participating in it. Live at the Governor's Club, Monica Casey, WCTV Eyewitness News.
Okay, Monica, we'll see what happens in the days ahead. Thank you.